What's going on, Wolfpack? Time again for another wolfofbricks.com update. My name is Jim, and of course, this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So we are going to announce the contest winner at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that. And if you just happen to be a new viewer and this is the first video you're watching, welcome. We are giving away retired Lego sets that are no longer in production every month during 2023. So one of the ways to enter that is to go ahead and subscribe. All right, so before we talk about Marvel, just want to talk about Beanie Babies a little bit, because the one objection that a lot of people have in common is the Beanie Babies craze, and people will talk about how Lego may be similar to Beanie Babies, and you know, there's no reason to go ahead and invest into Lego and you're just wasting your money. So I think that's a really ignorant comment, and I'm not trying to be negative when I say that, but I'm using the word ignorant because they just don't know the history of the Beanie Babies. And I say this respectfully, there may be some Lego investors that are watching this that don't know the full story of the Beanie Babies. So they may know, you know, there was a Beanie Baby craze, the prices skyrocketed, and then everything crashed and everybody lost a lot of money. It's like the tulip craze, right? People will also say the tulip craze too. So for those of you that don't know what really brought down the Beanie Babies, that was eBay, right? So before eBay came out, there were Beanie Babies that were, you know, being sold in stores, and there were also price guides that were also being printed and people were buying it, and they would see a inflated price of the Beanie Babies, right? So when eBay came along, that's when everybody started to see what the actual market value was. You know, just like Bitcoin, there is a market value because people are spending money to purchase Bitcoin. People are spending money to purchase Lego. People are spending money to purchase anything, right? Carrots, eggs right now. People are spending a lot of money to purchase eggs. So whenever eBay came out and that was the price that people were wanting to pay for Beanie Babies, that's when everything crashed. Now, Beanie Babies had a little bit of a slow death. It wasn't quick, but it was a little bit slow. The company that owned Beanie Babies, they saw this coming, and so what they did was they would approach stores, toy stores, whoever, and they would change the user agreement, right? That sounds a little bit familiar, something that Lego used to do, right? Back in the day when pretty much any small toy shop could own Lego and sell it for retail, in the user agreement, it said you had to, in addition to purchasing the Lego sets that you want, you also have to purchase 30% of the product line, 50% of the product line, and so forth. So that gave a little bit more of life for that company that owned the Beanie Babies. That's just a brief rundown, and you could go and do your own due diligence and go back in time and read all about the history and all that good stuff. So just wanted to share that with everybody for those of you that didn't know the full story of Beanie Babies and how they rose and crashed with the prices. All right, so today we're going to do Marvel, and let me tell you, man, everybody knows how I feel about Marvel. DC Comics is far more superior than Marvel is. However, I would love to hear everybody's feedback in the comments. You tell me if there's something I'm missing, because I am not an expert at Marvel. I have seen all of the Avengers movies. I was disappointed when the hero of the movie, Thanos, died because he was trying to save the universe, and then all these, you know, folks came to destroy him. I thought, we support the troops. He's a general, right? But nevertheless, I am going to talk about 3 sets, and it's kind of slim pickings when you go to Lego Shop at Home. If you go to Lego Shop at Home and you scroll all the way down through the Marvel, there's not a lot of good stuff out there. Now, when it comes to DC for Lego, it's the same thing. You go to DC, there's really no choices at the moment. Soon there will be new releases and more things are in stock, but there's definitely more appetizing Marvel sets than there are DC. Now, what I did not do is I did not include any Spider-Man, because I just recently did a Spider-Man video, right? And I just don't want to regurgitate all that stuff. But these are the 3 sets I found that I believe will do the best, and I also have a wild card in there in the end. So be sure to stick around and check that out. So this right here should be no stranger to any Lego reseller. I am Groot set number 76217. Love this set. Whenever it first came out, I was like, wow, this set is amazing. Now, when I go to Camel 3X, and it's pretty much going to be this way for all of them, there's not going to be a lot of information, right? It is the beginning of the year, so this set isn't close to being retired yet. It looks like, maybe with the exception of right here, there were no out of stocks, so you couldn't see any spikes. It looks like the third-party market had this set currently on discount. So not a lot of information when it comes to I Am Groot, but I do very much love that set. This set right here, the Marvel Superheroes Iron Man figure, set number 76206. I absolutely love this figure. And for those of you who know, or you should know, I am so done with Iron Man Lego sets. I mean, they've beaten it with a dead horse. But this set is absolutely amazing. I saw this set at the Lego store. This set is so cool. I think it's a very underrated set because there's this Iron Man fog of Lego sets. There's so many Iron Man sets, and this set, I'm sure everybody knows, actually fits into that UCS Hulkbuster, right? But an absolute beautiful set. It does have a higher price point than the Venom, and that's fine. This has, I mean, when you look at this, there's a lot of meat on this Iron Man set. It's really cool looking, and I definitely believe there's opportunity for the price to increase once it retires. Again, when you go to Camel 3X, really nothing to talk about. It looks like this set never sold out. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. There are plenty of sets that Lego has that they're just cranking out and cranking out and cranking out. So there's plenty of availability, but you really don't see a lot of people talk about this, right? And that's one of the things that you want to pay attention to. Is there a lot of chatter going on, right? Next up, you have Doctor Strange's house. This is great. Set number 76218. Absolutely love this set. They're never going to make another set like this ever again. If they do, it's going to be smaller. Amazon's choice. And just for fun, let's see what the ranking is. I didn't even plan to do this, but it's a $250 set. And look at that. Boom, right there. A $250 set is ranked 672. That is amazing. I mean, I'm trying to remember. I think the Las Vegas Architecture set, which was a very popular set, was ranked somewhere around 1,700, and this is 672. That's great. That definitely checks off a box for me. Now, the thing about it is, it's $250, right? So this is one of those things where it's not going to get discounted a lot, so you're going to have to rely on some GWPs and, you know, other incentives, maybe double VIP points, if you wanted to pick up 1 or 10 of these. Again, Camel 3X really doesn't have anything, so we're just going to move on. Really nothing to tell with that. And this is the wild card. I just wanted to throw this out there. This is the Marvel Ghost Rider mech and bike. I'm really not necessarily a fan of mechs, but this is like a motorcycle, so I think it's pretty cool. Set number 76245. Nobody talks about this set, but I do think because it's an actual bike, there is potential value out there. So I just wanted to go ahead and share my thoughts with everybody with the bike. And again, I'd love to hear your comments in the comments section about Marvel Legos. All right, so I appreciate everybody participating in the contest. You know, I forgot to mention, because it was a while since my last contest, that occasionally there will be a spam bot that will come down and tell people, hey, you're a winner, isn't that great? That was a huge problem during the last contest. I caught the bots pretty quickly during this contest, but it didn't mean that there weren't a few people that got that false notification, right? So I will, whenever I have the next contest next month, I will go ahead and mention that. So if you ever see something that says, hey, congratulations, you're a winner, they need any extra information from you, just go ahead and ignore that. So the winner of the contest is Infant Dragon. He says, hi, Jim. The set I'm looking forward to is the Endor Speeder diorama releasing soon. That's great. So all you need to do is shoot me email at wolfofbricks@gmail.com with some sort of verification. You don't need to go ahead and shoot me a picture of your driver's license like the last person did, but maybe a screenshot of your username right there, and then I'll go ahead and send it out. Doesn't matter where you are. It could be in the United States or anywhere around the world. So that's it. Again, hope everybody enjoyed the video. As always, my name is Jim from wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.